Hi, this is Paul, and this is my Sonex airplane. I've been flying it for, I guess, about a year and a half or so, and it's been pretty fun, but I've had some growing pains, teething pains with it. Recently, I've installed a hush pipe, and in the past, I fought with high carbon monoxide levels. When I say high, sometimes approaching 30, 40 parts per million during flight. And, which that's not a dangerous level, but if I can reduce it, eliminate it, that's what I want to do. Most of the time when I'm flying, it's been around 9, 10 parts per million once the engine's leaned out. And on the ground, I was getting practically nothing. But I don't know if it's because the weather got cooler, mixture changes, but the most likely culprit is the hush pipes that I installed, creating additional pressure inside of the exhaust, back pressure, and the slip fit of the exhaust is probably allowing the gas to come up and stay in the engine area for longer and more of it. And if you don't have the firewall perfectly sealed, you're going to get carbon monoxide. So anyway, that's the goal. Try to eliminate that. And while I'm at it, I'm going to look at the baffling on these cylinder heads. I don't know if you can see it, but another builder, I copied how he did this in his baffling, and it's worked pretty good. But I think that maybe when I put on the cowling last time, I didn't have this installed right, and this was maybe coming out this way. And anyway, I'm going to make sure that it's closed up good first before I make any adjustments. But just some stuff to look at. So like I mentioned a minute ago, I installed hush pipes on my exhaust, and I think that that's causing additional back pressure. You can see how they work. No exhaust can come in through the end. It's definitely a smaller diameter. Let's see if I can get some better light. And this end is capped off. So I'm thinking about removing this cap that's inside and allowing it to breathe a little bit easier. That should reduce some back pressure even more, although it'll reduce the sound muffling. But my priority is to get the carbon monoxide back down to around, hopefully below 10 parts per million. Okay, I set up a theater fogger, and I have the output of my shop vac going into the back of my plane, along with an extension cord and the button to make the fog come out. The theater fogger is sitting on my seat, warming up, so hopefully in the next few minutes I'll be creating some fog that I can then see come out of my firewall. Okay, got a green light on the theater fogger remote, so I'm going to start my shop vac and see if we get any smoke coming out. Lots of it coming out that gap, which shouldn't be surprising. Looks like it's coming out where I have those wires coming through the firewall. Probably nobody but me can see. And of course it's coming out there, because no matter what I do, it always comes in there. I'm gonna go charge up. What do we have here? You can see how I was able to go around the leading edge of the wing. Turned out really good, at least on the passenger side. The other side, not gonna bother showing anybody. That'll be redone. So after some unsuccessful experimenting with mufflers, well, exhaust silencers, or hush pipes is another word for them, they just don't work. At least not, they work for reducing sound, but they don't work with this slip fit type exhaust. And my EGTs were a lot higher. I had to pull back throttle at like, I don't know, 300-400 feet when I off the runway. You know, not a whole lot, but just a little bit, you know, to where I couldn't have full throttle, full power. And the carbon monoxide was way, way higher. Today, no problem, full throttle. You know, the EGTs have always been higher than, you know, I'd like them to be. You know, but I have the limit set to 1400, and it was like 1350 or something on takeoff. So all in all, here comes Gary. He just did his first flight in his RV7, so I'll cut this short.